Here we go. Just John Clark tweeted this out.
Okay.
The Eagles will have one open practice for the fans at the link Thursday, August 1st at 6:30. So tickets go on sale, all right, tomorrow for Eagles games.
Should be fun.
They report to training camp July 23rd. All right, so we're a month away from training camp, month and change, and we're 80 days from kickoff. I have to say, the open practice,
Yeah,
I feel.
totally.
You feel the same way?
I have zero interest, and it's free, right?
Yeah.
So I get it. If you have kids, it's hard to get tickets to an Eagles game, and they're expensive. So it's a reasonably priced family night out. I think I'm sure the vendors are concessions are still expensive. So I get it, but for me, as a middle-aged man with no kids, I got zero interest in going down and watching.
I went last year. It was cool because like you get to see some of those. I've never been into like a practice or whatnot. So like especially because if you're a fan, if you've never been in that environment, seeing those practices up close and personal, it is kind of cool. You get to nerd out a little bit, but I get what you guys are saying. You're not getting like game
Well, here's
action.
the problem, though. No, I'm not going from that standpoint. I'm going from training camp, Lehigh Valley.
Yes.
Like back in the day when I was a kid, it was at Westchester, and then it was at Lehigh. And listen, I get it. I understand that it's a hassle bringing training camp. You're going to bring all the medical stuff. You got to bring all this stuff. It's a hassle to go out there. But it's so worth it for the fans because you're up and close with the players. And it's every day. There was something special
You're
about
right there.
training
You're at like a
camp.
cyclone fence on the other side. They're right there practicing, doing their drills.
Dude, if I told you how many shows I used to do up at Lehigh, I mean, every day we'd be at Lehigh. I'd be there, a few weeks out of the year. Some years I stayed up there.
My father-in-law told me stories because they used to live in Oxford Circle, but in Northeast. My father-in-law used to take all the kids in the neighborhood, and they would drive them all to Lehigh Valley to watch the practices. Yeah. And he used to tell me all the stories.
It was great. And guys would sign autographs, and and you felt like you were close to the players, and you were excited. Oh, let's go see the offense. Let's go see goal line D.
And they still do that. They have a great training camp set up at NovaCare, and I've been lucky enough to go a few times, but it's basically just corporate partners and, people who got a little cash to go have that experience.
Yeah, I miss those days where you would go up. And the one at the link, to me, is nothing.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's so far away.
Yeah, you like sitting in the stadium watching practice is boring.
Yes.
When you're like outside a fence, like watching it like that, there's an intimacy that comes to it, and that's the only thing. Look, some teams still go away. I know Andy still goes away. The Chiefs go away for training camp. Yeah,
he likes that.
He likes that.
Isolate them a little bit.
They've always liked the camaraderie of getting out. Now I get it. Like it's much easier. All your stuff's here. They have a beautiful complex, right, with all your medical stuff. The medical stuff's key. So I get why you don't do it. It's just a shame for the fans.
You got millionaire players don't want to live in a dorm room for a few weeks. I get it, but yeah.
Some funny stories though to that.
Oh,
we used to see them carrying their TVs and video game consoles into the dorms at Westchester. Yeah. It's hysterical.
The greatest one ever. And they're bringing pillows, special stuff. But the best was Hollis Thomas. Hollis Thomas got a gigantic box, right? He's got a box. He's got, pushing a cart with a TV, all the stuff that he's talking about. But they go, what's in the box, Hollis? Because that's my porn stash for the week.
For a great sense of humor, Hollis.
Love it.
It was
for the week.
For the weekend, or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever it was.
He's got to re-up.
He was hysterical. Like he was out of his mind. But there was something beautiful about being that close.
No, I get it. You can't, if you didn't experience it, it's hard to describe it. It was, you're just right there. You could grab them. They're just right there signing autographs,
I don't know why. Like my mind went back to that first Hard Knocks, the Baltimore Ravens, just watching like all those clips, the guys who were trying to make the team, just seeing like that whole dorm environment too.
Yeah.
Like,
it's awesome.
Cool seeing that, especially on TV.
It really is. I don't know about you guys. It's funny, but am I crazy? So just
Yes.
to combine
A little bit.
fatherhood and football.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So my aunt was up 6:15 this morning because he had to leave for football at 6:30. All right. So before bed today, I'm like, Dad, you got to go to sleep early. All right. You got, he starts Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday this week. I'm like, dude, you got to get full night's rest. All right. For football.
Are these individual workouts or with a team or
No, with his team.
Okay.
No, his team. Like he's going to St. Augusta. And they started practice, and it's workouts. Really, it's informal.
Why do they start practice so early?
Dude.
Well, it's conditioning.
Yeah,
Wait,
man.
can't you condition at 9 a.m.?
No,
No.
no.
He just finished school last week. He doesn't even get to sleep in like one weekday.
You guys,
That's how they started, man.
no. Well, so what? So anyway,
what?
he'll get. I think he's off Wednesday.
Yeah.
He's off Wednesday and Friday. He can sleep in.
So are these coaches trying to squeeze these practices in before their jobs? Is that why they're so early? Like, what's going on?
Sounds like it.
So the best is right. So last night I sent him because I'm like, dude, go to bed early. No video games. It's like about 9:30. I said, you got to go to sleep now. And he's looking, and you can tell he's upset, right? Like, ah. And so I send him. He goes upstairs. I send him the Tom Brady. Tom Brady gave me this speech about why football's good for youth. You're up at 6 a.m. for workouts while your friends are sleeping, while your friends are playing video games. You're working. And this is why football is good for you.
How'd he take it?
He didn't tell me. I saw him this morning, and I walked him out the door.
Yeah.
He didn't speak to me.
Yeah.
He
I'd be
definitely like
I would
saw.
be so miserable.
He definitely saw a text and just rolled his eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he rolls his eyes a lot because I always do. I go, dude, you're a lion. You're a tiger. You're a lion. And he looks at me like it rolls his eyes.
Does he sleep in, like on a Saturday, does he sleep in like a normal teenager? Yeah.
No, he sleeps. All he wants to do is sleep.
Yeah. He's
He's
growing.
always sleeping.
It's crazy. I remember at that age, I'm waking up at 11, 12 on a Saturday morning or summer morning. It's like I can't even do that anymore.
Well, my goal is I need to get the Christian McCaffrey's father on.
Get an ad on here?
Yeah, because the other day they showed Christian McCaffrey walking the dog, and he had his football gloves on.
What?
For
He
what
saved
reason?
the turtle.
Why is
So
he,
he had they showed his gloves.
why is he wearing what's the purpose?
I don't know, but it's got to work. So I'm going to tell him before he walks Gagooch, put your football gloves
Sticky
on.
receiver gloves? Get a better handle on the leash?
Maybe.
Little
That's
traction
But if
from the rope.
McCaffrey doesn't, then Gargano should do it.
He's wearing sweatpants now every day.
Yes. Ball shorts.
What was it? No soda too?
No. Although Moss I have to limit it. Ant doesn't like the soda. Mossmo likes the soda.
They like the Olipop.
Yes. The Olipop. Ant likes the Olipop for the ice cream.
Yeah,
That's what he likes the best.
his treat.
Like
Yeah.
a float? Like?
Yeah. And that's why the Olipop actually has been great.
Oh, it's the
Because
best.
it was like a chore to get him not to drink, no soda. But now I throw the Olipop and he likes it, so it's good.
It's awesome.
All right, time now for the Monday 5.
Monday 5.
All right, and then I'm going to go that. Then we'll have VG's Nugs and everything else in the clubhouse. All right, so let's start off with our normal best and worst of the weekend. So I'll start off with you. Best and worst, what do you got?
All right, so let's start off with best. So, cuz Saturday was a big one for you. The Italia versus the Albania in the Euros.
I watched it.
Did you watch it?
I watched it. I actually
Awesome.
watched England.
Look
I
at
watched
you,
I was
cuz.
watching a couple of them.
Yeah?
I was going
There you
back
go,
and
man.
forth.
Oh, I'm proud of you, cuz. I
Wait,
love
dude, Albania scores 30 seconds into the match.
it. Yup. Yeah. Listen, it's the Euros.
It was nuts.
And listen-
Albania has a team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a
Plus,
rivalry, too.
There was like 30,000 Albanians in Germany where they were playing. It was insane.
All right.
By the way, beautiful women, the Albania. Wow. But, cuz, the best part about it was
Yeah, I
the
like that.
pregame of this game in New York, right? You have the tweet there, Andrew?
Let me pull it up one second.
Listen, I love these international rivalries, right? You go back and forth, especially in America. Like, you're miles away from your home country and you're bickering about this. So I found this clip online. So it was in New York. They were all on the street. One side the Italians, the other side the Albanians, and they're going back and forth.
Oh my God!
The Albanians called for war, cuz. Look at this. So they'll show you at the end.
Oh my God! Are you kidding me?
This is New York here. So they're begging for, look, he's got a handful of pasta, spaghetti, like uncooked spaghetti, and the Italians are begging the Albanian not to break it in half, and he breaks it in half, and they're all freaking out.
Breaking spaghetti. What are we doing here? What are we doing?
Oh my God!
That's
insane.
Like an Italian
insane.
hate crime. Breaking spaghetti.
It's awesome. It's awesome. And this week starts Copa America, so you're gonna hear a lot of my shenanigans with Colombia.
Okay.
So it's gonna be it's a summer of soccer. It's a lot of fun.
All right.
That's my best.
All right. What do you got, Andrew?
My best, I would have to say, was hanging out with my family, getting to see my nephew, my parents. My entire life, we always wanted a pool, and my parents, we were like shore people. So like, why are we going to get a pool when we can go to the shore? So like, I understood that, but they finally decided to get a pool. Now it's this giant inflatable pool, and they put it up, and I got to swim with my nephew. It was a really good time.
That's beautiful.
That's
That's good stuff. PG.
I wandered around FDR Park to go to the Southeast Asian market they have down there.
Ooh.
FDR Park on a Sunday morning is outrageously cool. It is everything Philadelphia is. They have like the Latin Soccer League going on, so there's a Latino market with food and stuff, and then on the other side, the Southeast Asian market. So I wander around there. I grab a coconut juice. They grab a coconut out of a cooler, chop the top off, throw a straw in it.
Dude.
I never realized how much water's in a coconut.
Dude.
Yeah,
It's so refreshing.
Do they do that in Puerto Rico?
Well, why do you think they do the coconut water?
I didn't think there was that much. I mean, there's a healthy portion of
there's a
water.
thing called coconut water.
No, I drink it all the time, but I didn't know how much was in one coconut.
It is where it comes from.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. But I was just blown away at how much is in one coconut.
On a hot day, it's the best.
Yeah, it's very refreshing.
You pour rum in
Did it
that?
have a coconut taste to it?
Very mild. It tastes just like the coconut juice you buy at the store.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's really
pours
I
rum
like
in it.
coconut.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
me
like
too.
the taste of coconut.
Me too.
Me too.
So
So you're right. I like it better with a little rum.
That was Andrew. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, also down there's so many families renting out picnic tables and having parties, which is beautiful to see. This one crew had a bounce house blow up.
Oh, no way.
But they also had a bounce house blow up with a rodeo bull in it.
What?
And I think they were Mexican. They had like Mexican cowboy hats on. But yeah, there's a
Mechanical
Dude,
bull.
that's
in
awesome.
FDR Park. I have a video of it. I haven't been able to
Are you
send it.
serious?
Yeah, it was so
Dude,
wild.
Mexicans
down
are
there.
the best to party with.
FDR Park
say
is a
that.
blast on the weekend on Sunday
They're
morning.
the best
You know
to
what's
party
nuts,
with.
though? The FDR Park is the lakes.
Yeah.
The lakes back in the day, I mean, there was nothing going on other than, whatever kind of crime.
It's
you could-
wild. You got the skateboard kids on the one side. They
Yeah.
have baseball games going on, and they have all these markets and these soccer games.
Yeah.
It's
Love
a
it.
whole thing down there on Sundays.
awesome.
That's good. I'm glad it's like that.
Love it.
All right, worst of the weekend, JP.
All right, so we all know Arizona left. Not a big fan of Arizona. The Coyotes left Arizona, so now they're in Utah. So they're rebranding, remodeling, and all that. They were trying to figure out the new name. So they got the colors, they got the look, they got the name, and this is the jersey as well. And so, cuz they decided on a name, they're going with the Utah Hockey Club. That's what they're going with. And
Yeah, I hate that.
it's terrible.
It's like the Washington football team.
Listen, as a soccer fan myself, I hate that. Like, that's fine in Europe, but don't bring it here. Like, that's
Yeah.
the cool thing about American sports. That's like the personality,
have a
character that
nickname.
we have. Exactly. So then this is what the jersey's going to look like. The colors are cool.
It's cool
but it just looks
colors.
so
Yeah, the
generic.
colors are good.
But
I like the
You
colors.
cheaped out on
That's
the
a
name.
good. That's a good jersey.
Like they were gonna go like the Yetis, the Avalanche,
I like
or
the
I guess they have,
Mammoth. The Utah Mammoth is
the
cool.
Blizzards.
Yeah,
like-
I like the Mammoth.
Yeah. So they're going.
Mammoth
Hockey
is
Club.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. How come? By the way, you're Mr. Soccer. Why don't they have nicknames?
I think it's just like I think it's just an American thing. We just like the names. I don't even know. Like I don't even know the origin here in America. How did we come up with that? Because like a lot of these soccer clubs are like almost like 200 years old. And Manchester United, Manchester City, like they've had these names for centuries.
Well, they have
now.
names because they're like the Reds.
Yeah, they have names.
The United are the Reds.
Names that came later
Oh, yeah,
on.
Tottenham. What are they?
Everton's
Spurs.
top
Spurs.
Tottenham Hotspur. That's just not like a thing over there.
Yeah, I am so out on this Utah thing. That is, I mean, I like the Washington football team. I like that. But this?
Why did you like that?
I don't know.
Do you like the Washington football team better than the Commanders?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I do.
I wish
I
they
don't
went
like
back.
the Commanders.
I wish they went back to it.
We are Commanders.
But I mean, this can't be a trend. This is lazy. Get a group of people together, come up with some names. And that,
I agree.
That jersey, that font.
I
I'm
like the
a
jersey.
big font guy.
The
That
colors.
is a lame font to
It's a good
use.
color scheme.
I like the color scheme. Font's terrible.
By the way, who made all these logos for the expansion teams in the 90s? We need that person to come back because all the logos in the 90s, I love. Like the old teal Pistons or like the Vancouver Grizzlies, the Raptors. Like I love all those old 90s logos. And now they just feel generic. It's like they're going on clip art.
The clip
on
art,
Microsoft
yeah,
clip
that's
art.
exactly what it
And
looks
they're
like. It
making
looks cool.
logos
They
on
look
that.
corny.
Like they had character in the 90s. I don't know what's going on now.
Yeah, that's weak.
That was terrible.
Super weak.
Andrew, what was the worst of your weekend?
All right, so I went golfing Saturday with my dad.
How
my brother.
crowded was it? I mean, you couldn't get two better days.
So it was crowded. And the thing about the crowd was the group in front of us, they're a young group, and they were going so slow to a point where like the group in front of them was almost like finished their hole. And our first half, the first 9, 2.5 hours. We started at 3:20. We didn't get off the course until like 7:45.
I mean, that's not bad, is it?
That's
3 hours
horrible.
and 4 hours and 20 minutes
That's
on
horrible.
a weekend.
I mean, I get it, Father's Day weekend and all that, but we were waiting almost 10 minutes. We would wait for them to tee off. We would do the hole.
I gotta be honest with you. I can't.
You
it's
in a rush to
beautiful
golfing? Yeah.
day.
So you were the
Out with
guys
your
flying
dad?
Like I'm out on you.
No. You gotta understand this because like there is an etiquette in golf, and
I've
you
heard
have to
about
go
this.
there has to be some type of rhythm, a pace. When you get like that and you have to wait 5-10 minutes at a tee box, you lose your rhythm in your swing. You do.
Dude, I get it, but on that weekend with that day, like what do
In
you
that
expect?
weather?
Well, yeah, I get it. I understood that there was going to be.
what do you want?
Just
Like-
golf now.
No, I understood that there was going to be slowness to it, but like they were really dragging.
4 hours and 20 minutes does not sound like a long day to me.
I mean, I get like a 3. You really should be 3.5, 3:20.
I usually expect 4 hours.
But
Were they just fooling around?
They
Like,
were
dude, I gotta
taking
tell you,
forever.
You're in a rush playing golf with your dad?
It's like the practice swings. You got to do like 6 practice swings before you drive them.
God.
Oh my God!
first world problem.
Oh my God! This hole. Come
I gotta
on.
tell you,
Come on.
You say the country club guys here, he's complaining.
Yeah, I'm out on Andrew.
Andrew, so were you the guys that were fighting in that video I sent you?
Oh man, I got a little, heated over it, but
You did?
yeah, because we were like, can
Why,
we play?
you were arguing with me?
don't mess
Yo,
his rhythm.
turn here, J.O. Hurry the F up.
Well, that's a violation on you.
We're at the turn, and they're all the one guy's in the bathroom. The 3 of them are standing there, and I go up to him. I said, "Hey, do you mind if we play through?" Because there was no one in front of them, and the guy was like, "Yeah, we do mind." I said, "Dude, the guy is in the bathroom. My group's right here, ready to go. Just let us go through." And you're gonna tell me you have the
I think you're out
audacity
of
to tell
line.
me,
What'd you
you
shoot?
mind?
What did you shoot?
Like mid-90s.
And you're worried about his rhythm, mid-90s, a plus 20. You're
I
worried
know.
about his rhythm.
Oh, come on.
No, you're.
I would have been better if I was waiting.
You're going to shoot 82 if your rhythm was good?
Come
Andrew,
on.
if I was a golf guy, I'd had your back,
And,
man. I
and
know
by the
nothing.
way, if you ask me, I'm going no. I'm telling you the same thing. Step back.
He's not going to ask you. This had to be
Father.
some older guys. There's some smaller older guys. He's not coming up to
they
you
weren't.
being like,
Yeah, they were. Come on. You're going to wait for the guy to take a piss in the bathroom? Like,
Hey, golf's actually kind of
first
funny.
of all, go to the bathroom. Show a little respect. All right?
he's getting heated.
Come on now.
This is great.
You're out of
This is
whatever.
awesome.
line. BG.
What's the guy's name? Mike Estabrook? Worst of the weekend. Are you kidding me? Giving Todd, like, this guy's like a roid head rageaholic. Let the manager come out and vent. That's what they do. You de-escalate. This guy's getting all chesty and angry and yelling back at Topper. That guy needs to get a little decorum and a little more training. And who was the crew chief
And Bob,
letting it go off like this?
I know.
What's happening?
He was way late getting in between.
And Topper's right. The balls and strikes were wrong. If they call that a hit by pitch, that's up for the other team to challenge it at that point. You don't reverse that.
I know.
Yeah,
But you're right about escalation. And I know Kruk talked about it. But you're right about escalating it. Like,
it's a hothead.
He went right back at Topper. You got to go like this. I get it. Let's, it is what, but right away. And he was getting, like, he turned back and then he went right back at Topper, like,
and veins on the back of his head were bulging and he's yelling at Topper. Like, what
and they were
doing?
like, no, you were talking about nose to nose. I was thinking about this as I was watching it. That's the most difficult restraint ever. The manager umpire argument without throwing hands. Because you're this close, like, it looks like he's trying to headbutt him. He's like pecking at him like a bird.
Topper, he takes the hat off to get closer. To breathe the visor. He's got to take the hat off to get closer.
And he's spitting on you. Like it's two guys. They're spitting at each other.
It's hot.
Like at some point, your base instincts take over and you just want to crack them, right? Like, it's crazy.
But they need to have it. If they don't have de-escalation training, they need it. You just stand there and let them yell for a little bit. And that's it. And walk away. You knew him. He knew he screwed up.
Right.
Come on.
Just let the guy have his moment.
Yeah. He's getting his doors blown off today, 8-2 or whatever.
Like, also, it's not like Topper's always that's a rarity for him.
Yeah.
This is fourth ejection, if I saw that correctly.
Yeah. I mean, like show the guy a little leniency.
Yeah.
Like, give me a break.
These umps, man.
Yeah. Well, he was horrible.
Robo ump.
All right. Question number 2. We are 80 days from the kickoff, 2024. I'll ask you, what's your way too early Eagles vibe? What are you feeling, JP?
Right now, I feel like there's a tempered optimism with the Eagles because I feel like a lot of people are high on them, especially with the coaching staff additions. You get Saquon Barkley, everyone's goo goo gaga over that offense. But I think the way the season ended, people are not going all in on Super Bowl. I think they're just a little bit tempered. So I think right now people are a little optimistic, but with a little caution as well because of the way last season.
How about you?
I feel the same way too, honestly. I mean, obviously,
that's what I mean. I want your opinion.
Listen, I'm the same way too. I'm excited about this Eagles team, but the way the collapse happened last year, I can't go all in as well being excited. But if last year, you didn't have that collapse and you lose the second round, you don't get killed, I would be super excited about the way this offseason went because I thought it was still really good the way Howie kind of retooled his team for this upcoming year.
By the way, this portion of the show is brought to you by Rite Aid. RiteAid.com for all of your allergy needs, for all of your favorite goods. RiteAid.com. Schedule an appointment for a vaccine. All right, Andrew, what do you got? What's your way too early Eagles vibe?
Way too early Eagles vibe. Man, I'm excited for this team. I'll say that. I'm really excited about the acquisitions that we got for this offense. Obviously, Saquon Barkley is I don't even know how that was pulled off. So I'm really excited. The thing that I'm hesitant on is the rookie young guys in this secondary, this defense. Yeah, I mean, we're going to rely on 2 draft picks to bring that secondary to put together. We got to rely on Jordan Davis. We got to see what he's going to look like. We got to see what
the whole point of first round picks. Come in, step in, right?
I know, but there is.
What we saw last year was horrendous. I'm shocked that you're hesitant over that.
Because there is a level between college and NFL. There's a big difference.
Duh.
And the season's long.
You just dulled him.
That's a dumb statement.
We saw this with Jalen Carter. We saw this with Jordan Davis.
That doesn't mean you're less excited about the secondary.
I mean, I'm excited to see what they're going to do. I want to see how they're going to perform.
That's your hesitancy?
I mean, we've had problems with this position, the secondary, in the last 2 years.
Well, now you addressed it, is my point. Now you watch it grow.
But you're relying on young guys. You're not they're not proven talent in the NFL yet.
I'm out on Frazier. I love you. I'm out on that answer.
Having a rough day today with Frazier.
It's a longer season. They might drop off within 12 games. You don't know. So that's what I'm hesitant on. That's all.
All right. Yeah, I disagree, but that's all right. BG?
I think they're going to be good. They'll win 11 games. Linebackers blow. It's going to be exploited all year.
Yeah, that's something that if the Frazier says linebackers, or I'm worried about Jalen, or I'm worried about the offense and the play calling, I go, all right,
Yeah.
Oh,
Linebackers
Jalen
blow, and
definitely,
they're going to get exploited all year. So I think it'll hurt them in the playoffs. We'll see.
Wow, you already got to the play 11 wins, and they're going to lose the
First
playoffs.
round of playoffs.
Out. No.
man.
Oh, my God.
This linebackers, it's going to take a miracle for this front office to address linebackers in a meaningful way.
They're going to lose the first round?
That's what I think, man.
I hope Devin White just dips in the fountain of youth.
I need a timeout. Union difference at truemark.com/PHLY.
Might have to hit them up, man. I need to get a water heater put in today.
Well, I got you all covered. Danny from Daniel's Plumbing.
All right, I'll
He's
reach out
my
to
guy.
him. All right, I'll reach out.
All right. Daniel's Plumbing. He's the best. All
Love
right.
it.
So I got you hooked up. All right. So let's go question number 3. Are we any closer to your own Sixers plan? We talked about Paul George, right? And, I don't know how we all feel, but what is your plan? Are you closer? Because I'm kind of on the fence here.
I don't know. I mean, because not only did we get the finals snippet, but also looked like at Sky High Restaurant here in Philadelphia, your boy Bron.
No, it's not LeBron. It was not LeBron.
It was not LeBron. It was
Elton
just
Brand.
like LeBron.
Poor Elton Brand.
It was Elton Brand.
You sure?
Yeah.
Positive.
The do-rag?
The positive. It was Elton Brand. It was not LeBron.
You don't think LeBron?
No, it was not LeBron.
No. I'm saying you don't think LeBron's thinking about Philly at all?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't think he's thinking about Philadelphia at all. And I saw that thing on Twitter, and people were going nuts. And it turns out it was Elton Brand. You're looking at, they were at the, where were they? Were at the
JG Sky High Lounge up at the Four Seasons.
Four Seasons. Mm-hmm. And there's a picture from across the room, the picture.
Uh-huh.
And you could see at first, you could say, well, it does look like LeBron. But once you go do a little homework, it's Elton.
Okay. Well,
having drinks with Nick Nurse.
It wasn't Bron. But to answer your question, I don't think we are. Because I told you earlier, I want dogs. I want depth. From 3 to 8, it doesn't have to be star players, but guys who can play some defense and score the ball a little bit. And from what it sounds like, we're trying to find that third star. So I'm saying I don't think, no, we're not at my plan in particular.
Okay. That's good stuff. Andrew?
Yeah, I am really just kind of, my stomach is churning this whole offseason because I do not like any of these options. I don't like Paul George. I don't like Jimmy Butler. I don't like LeBron James. I just don't like the future of this franchise.
Made it a box.
And if you're
the other day, last week, he was round on it during the break. It was after the show. You remember?
Yeah.
And you were railing on them.
Yeah, I think you're taking copium if you think that Paul George is going to come here and save us. I think you're delusional if you think Jimmy Butler is going to be coming here and doing something for us. We're looking at guys that were succeeded 5-10 years ago, and we think that they're going to all of a sudden blossom in this franchise.
Paul George can still play. I mean, Jimmy
just went to the finals a year or two ago.
Yeah,
5 to 10 years ago, Jimmy.
Listen. I'm not thrilled, but. He can still play. Paul George can still play.
But we also don't need a savior. Joel and Maxey can be the guys that can bring us to the promised land.
No.
But we need to build it around them.
But you don't have enough to fill the team.
Well, yeah, but he's saying Paul and Jimmy are going to be our saviors. So when I hear that, I'm thinking these guys are going to come in and lead us to them. But I don't think you need someone to lead us there. I think you need some support for Maxey and Embiid, because I think both of them can lead us.
But if that's the case, then shouldn't they be leading us already? And they're not. So you do almost need a savior to come in. Or what I think they should do
You need a co-star is what you need.
You need someone who puts up more than 11 points a game, like Tobias. That's what you need. You get Paul George's 22, you're much better off.
Yep.
Yeah. You could roll pieces. Just get people that are dogs.
22 points a game roll piece.
Yeah, but if you have a bench,
Frazier 0 for 3.
Oh, come on. If you had a solid bench that put up numbers,
0 for 3, Andrew.
Andrew Castellanos.
All right.
Run that slider.
Oh, it's awesome. What do you got?
I'm good with Maury right now. My plan, I think Maury has my plan. Let's wait till the season's over. We got a ton of money. Let's blaze up and see what happens. So Maury and I are on the same plan, man. Let's just see what happens.
Blaze up, baby.
Yeah. Let's see, man. Look at the world a little different. Open those doors of perception.
Question number 4, the Monday 5 is this. So Rory, that's one of the losses that stings. Like, I don't know how you sleep at night. I'll be honest with you. When he left, and he left early, right? Like, the minute the match was over, he was like gone and in a plane, no interview,
I saw some
no
of those
nothing.
pictures.
You just saw the plane,
There are
right?
like reports of like his tires screeching as he
Right,
pulled
right,
out
right.
of the parking lot.
Like, that's a loss that'll haunt you forever.
I got an early nug for you. Rory, from putts within 3 feet before yesterday,
Oh, yeah.
496 out of 496.
And he was 0 for 2.
And he knew DeChambeau went into the mess, and he choked.
I know.
Choked.
That what he lumped up, man.
Yeah, he did.
It was a lumper. It was a lump piece.
I feel bad for Rory.
I do.
He's
Listen,
can't-
I do too. I like Rory.
Can't finish.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's just like you have it. This is the story. Scheffler's out of it from the beginning,
Yeah.
Yep.
right? He makes the cut, but he's out of it from the beginning. This is your tournament. This is your coming out party.
Yeah.
And you lump up.
Yeah.
Wait, so who won? You guys are talking about Rory, but who
Bryson
won?
DeChambeau.
DeChambeau.
Oh, you didn't even know?
You
With
don't know who
his-
won the
with-
U.S. Open?
I'm not.
Oh,
You know, I'm not a golf
dude,
guy.
I know you might not be a golf guy, but you stumble upon that.
And
just
then
in
you
your-
go on Twitter. Everyone's just talking about Rory's collapse. No one's talking about.
Well, that's the
DeChambeau.
bigger conversation. I mean, because
It's hard
everyone's
to
like,
find out
wow.
who won when everyone's just talking about Rory choking.
So you don't go to ESPN.com?
Not for golf.
Well, no. I mean,
Looking for
no.
my
You just go to
baseball.
ESPN and it's in the headlines.
Looking at
You don't look at the headlines?
That's not high up on the headlines.
The U.S. Open? What are you,
Well, you got-
high?
When you got two
What-
championships
what-
going on right now.
That's like probably one of the highest things on there.
Dude, are you nuts? What are you nuts?
It's not even in the top headlines, guys. You got Irving.
Not right now. Yesterday.
I just pulled up
It was fresh up
ESPN. What's it say?
yesterday.
What's it say right here?
It's the top
DeChambeau
headline.
edges McElroy to win the
Oh,
second.
you know why? Because it's catered to what you like. That's why I never get them.
No, that's not true.
I don't. So why is it not on mine? I'm literally on ESPN. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Are you kidding me?
That's crazy.
All right.
Do you know one thing?
We're having
What's
a rough
going on
morning.
today with the young heads?
I don't know, man. You guys are just awful today.
Do you want to know something wild about DeChambeau? His
What?
clubs are 3D printed. They're 3D printed clubs that are like cost him like I think like $12,000.
Yeah, they were like not approved up until like
Yeah.
2 months ago.
Yeah.
All right, give me the law. The question is, give me the loss that haunts you from a Philadelphia sports standpoint.
We talked about it Friday because I still can't get over Game 7. Ben Simmons giving up the dunk against the Hawks.
Of all the losses,
That's no one still.
again, you know, I mean, there's a million of them. Like last year's Phillies, Arizona.
That Sixers one stings way more for me
Okay,
because I went through what was it
that's
five
fair. No
six
wrong
years
answer.
5-6 years of the process. Everyone's hope was winning a championship, and cuz you're about to write a book. You're about to write a book, and you got Ben Simmons collapsing in the biggest moment there.
All right.
I told you it was Father's Day. I had to take a long walk after that one.
All right.
I never really do
The
that. for
loss
losses.
that's haunt you got Father's Day. What do you got, Andrew?
All right, I'm anticipating the 0-4 here.
You can't go to the
I'm
line
gonna-
like that.
I'm going to say there are a lot, but I think the one that gets me the most was the most recent Super Bowl, the Eagles losing to the Chiefs. Because I feel like I knew you're going to make that face. I knew they had it in the bag, man.
Super Bowl.
They had it in the bag.
Yeah, but you lost to Patty Mahomes. I can't.
Wait,
even-
dude, but dude,
come on.
Of all the Eagles' losses, you go to that one?
Yeah.
I'd probably go.
I'm going. Mine is 2002 NFC Championship. Joe Jaravicious.
Without a doubt.
I still
But
run
he's too
It's
old.
a
He's
Super
too
Bowl.
young.
It's
I
the
would go.
biggest.
I would go
No.
2018.
That was an
Eagles.
NFC Championship game.
I would go 2018 Eagles when Nick Foles, Alshon Jeffrey dropped the ball over the Super Bowl that you're talking about.
The year after the Super Bowl?
The 2018 one. That one's
I mean,
that
was
one's
tough.
stung to me
Oh
more
my
than the
God,
Super Bowl.
You guys are
You're just coming off the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
loss.
you
insane.
We're talking about back to back.
You have no concept of horrible losses. Oh my God. You guys have no concept. In 2002, the Eagles had no Super Bowl.
You just said we were both too young.
Shut up. They had no Super Bowl. The only time they were in a Super Bowl was 1980, and they blow. They're a home favorite. In the last game of Veterans Stadium, they lose. And then they lost in 04 to the Patriots, and the Patriots cheated. Oh,
Yeah.
my God. And you're giving me Patrick Mahomes, and you're giving me the Nick Foles.
We just win a Super Bowl.
Anthony won the Super Bowl.
And who did we lose in 04
fucking
to?
bastard. You didn't have any concept.
Who did we lose in 04?
Shut up. Good BG.
Oh, mine's a 2002 NFC
Thank
Championship.
God, yes.
Yeah. Who else? Oh, John Peace, Joe Carter.
Oh, exactly.
Brutal.
There's a million of them.
I wasn't even alive.
There's a million losses.
This is how good they've had it. This is what
I was
they've-
picking my nose in 02.
Oh, my God.
Hey,
Oh, my
it
God.
was a tough loss.
tough loss.
My God. All right. This one you can't lose. This one you can't go.
You just said there are no wrong answers.
With my day going with you, I don't know. I might.
Wow.
No, you can't go to the line thinking you're already going to lose. You got to say, I'm going to win.
Yeah.
All right?
My God. You got no idea. So I swear to God, I feel like I'm working with my kids. Oh, my God. All right, number 5. We had Anthony's party at Dave & Buster's.
Love
Yes.
it.
All
Good
right.
spot.
So this is the easiest question of them all. Give me your 3 favorite arcade games. All right. Now, what I love about Dave & Buster's is they have 17 different Pop-A-Shot versions.
Mm-hmm.
They have the big one, like the regular one, you have the little ones. There's different sizes.
The one that moves
They
side
got
to side.
You got the football one. You got the baseball.
The pitching one, yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
All right. Just give me your 3 favorite arcade games. You can't go wrong. You can't aggravate me.
Pop-A-Shot is obviously my favorite. The basketball one.
Which one?
I always have to do it. No, just give me those normal ones.
Okay, good.
Maybe a little more distance. Give me a little more distance.
Yes.
I like a little more distance.
the real distance.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I do like skee ball. I do like
Yeah,
skee ball.
skee ball's listen, I get it.
In the office, NBA Jam, baby.
Yes.
Love the NBA Jam.
I'm right.
Matt Decker says Andrew's going to say, "What's an arcade?" Nice one, Matt.
Andrew.
All right, here we go.
Andrew.
Crazy Taxi.
Dude,
It's
on the
a
Game
awesome-
Boy, that was my stuff.
Arcade game, really fun because you get the steering wheel and all that stuff.
Never heard of it.
Mortal Kombat. I'm a Mortal
Mortal
Kombat
Kombat,
guy.
yeah.
I love that stuff.
Good.
Time Crisis.
I don't know that one.
It's the one with the
What the hell
gun.
is this time crisis?
It's the one with the gun, and you hit the foot pedal, and you like pop up and like shoot the guys, and you got like come down.
Do
It's, like,
you
really
know this, JP?
No, I don't know this
You
one.
know Time Crisis?
Sounds
Time
like
Crisis.
what was that duck game on Nintendo?
There's not one sports.
That's what it sounds
There's not one sports game in his top 3.
None of mine either.
What are yours?
I go Donkey Kong.
Ooh, that's good.
I go. I like the pole position where you could sit down back in the day.
The pole position was great.
And you got to go to OG Pac-Man. I mean, they had a song after it.
Yeah,
Love
it's good.
Pac-Man.
Yeah, you go to the old school arcades.
Yeah.
It's funny because at Dave & Buster's, it was, it was a blast. Like everybody's, and we had it was just our family. I showed you guys a video. My father and my Uncle Bob playing Pop-A-Shot. 80-year-old men playing
That's awesome.
Pop-A-Shot. Like,
That's
awesome. Right? Awesome. All right, that's your
Oh,
Monday
man.
5.
We're taking some shrapnel for not knowing this time crisis.
Yeah,
in the chat
guys,
room.
I
K-Red, Casper the Ghost are saying time crisis is fire.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
dude.
We're at the play.
All right. VG's Nugs.
All right.
VG.
Max Scherzer had a rehab game this weekend. He's a AAA Round Rock. His catcher, Andrew Knapp.
Oh,
The Nap.
oh my God.
Look at that.
Hey, I was surprised to see the Napper still out there.
Well, how could Phillies legend
Yeah, I mean, Philly's tailgate's a good
But
Twitter handle.
Philly's legend,
Yeah, right.
Andrew Knapp.
Hey,
The
Seattle,
Knapp.
Seattle Mariners have a 7.5 game lead in their division. Do you know what their team batting average is? 221.
I was going to say like
Does
230.
that division just stink?
Oh, my
Is their
God.
pitching
Yeah,
that
that's wild.
good?
And they strike out left and right. They're a horrendous offense. They have good pitching,
Yeah.
but they're a horrendous offense.
221.
Oh, my God.
This is a nice little trivia piece. Since 2010, I got a list of like who leads each franchise in walk-off hits since 2010.
Oh, that's
who do you
fantastic.
think is the Phillies franchise leader since 2010 in walk-off hits?
2010?
Yeah, so we got a 14-year window.
Wow. That's a great
That
question.
is a good one.
Who leads the Phillies in walk-offs 2010? Would it still be Bryce?
It is not Bryce.
Peace.
It is Peace. Ryan Howard with 7.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
And he got hurt in 11.
Yeah.
Right.
How's that possible?
I don't talk about him.
He had a run, man. His run was legendary. It was like
I know, but like
Babe Ruth.
Like you think about that. He played was done in 2011.
like a year and a half, 2 years.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I was surprised at that.
Think about Peace.
That's a great question.
There's another crazy baseball one. Pedro Martinez and Greg Maddox. They faced Tony Gwynn 143 times. How many strikeouts do you think they have combined versus Tony Gwynn?
Well, he never struck out. I mean, that was the thing with him.
He's got
I'll
0. Those two combined never struck out.
They never struck out Tony Gwynn?
No, 143 at bats.
Wow.
Oh my God.
That's bonkers, right?
Against those two?
That's insane.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
He averaged like
amazing.
29 strikeouts a year. It's bonkers. Like some people do that through 2 weeks.
Well, Castellanos.
Yeah.
I mean, but no, like, you know what's insane about that?
Yeah.
Is his bat speed. Like, he could catch up to anything. His eye was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, he was amazing. He was amazing.
Yep. There's so many stats of his. He played college basketball.
Yeah.
I saw a stat. He's got more college basketball assists than he does professional
I know.
strikeouts in 20 years in the major leagues. Like 590
Wow.
college assists.
Are you serious?
Yeah. He's got
that's a great
in
stat.
20 years of
Holy
baseball.
crap.
That's amazing.
What's going on, VJ?
I want to see. I want to do this little segment. Andrew, does that audio with that song? Did you get that song? The in or out?
Yeah, let's see if
we
it
can
works
play this
here.
song. I want to do this thing to see if Cuz is in or out on something.
Let's
Okay.
do it. Here, ready?
Yeah.
Is cuz in or out? Is cuz in or out? That's the question.
All right. That's AI, baby.
You got
Was it
AI to make that song.
Yeah, of course.
It's got a great vibe to it.
Yeah.
The Allen
I
Iverson.
put a little sexy dance music.
Let me hear it again.
VG's bringing sexy
Play it
back.
again.
Is cuz in or out? Is cuz in or out? That's the question.
Yeah. Here's the question. So when you travel, sometimes you miss your significant other.
Yeah.
Donnie Wahlberg and Jenny McCarthy, when they're separated from each other, they sleep together via FaceTime. They start a FaceTime call and set their phones down so they can watch each other sleep.
That's,
Are you in or out on this when you travel?
I mean, let me tell you something. If I asked my wife to do that, she would watch. I'm going to sleep. Good night. Yeah,
It's a little weird, right?
Yeah,
I mean, come on. I love the pegging and
Yeah.
stuff. I'm not just putting my phone on FaceTime all night.
Yeah,
you can
I mean,
burn the
like-
phone screen out too.
Like, why? Like, what are you going to do all night long? They wake up and see each other?
Yeah, that's when you read the article, they wake up, they see each other, they feel a little comfort seeing them.
I mean, it's
I'm more
sweet.
You get a
It's
picture,
a
I
nice
guess.
story.
I'm
but
concerned about my battery life for the next.
yeah, that's nuts.
I need my phone while I'm traveling.
All right.
This is interesting. Jessica Besky had a rough day. She's from South Dakota, but she was traveling through Minnesota.
Uh-huh.
Minnesota has decriminalized most drug use and paraphernalia.
Okay.
She gets pulled over in Minnesota. The cops say they smell marijuana. And she's got a bong in her back seat. and they test the bong, and it's got substance in it. Now, paraphernalia is decriminalized and drug use is decriminalized. But bong water, there's an old law on the books for bong water.
What?
As a controlled substance, and she's facing 30 years in prison because the bong water had residue in it.
Bong water.
Wait,
What?
30 years
What
in
can
prison?
bong water do to you though? Like if you
It's a
hypothetically,
weird law
if you
they
drink
just have
it,
on the books. Yeah, but I
So wait a second. This is the most ridiculous thing in the world.
Yes.
So they're actually prosecuting this woman?
Yes.
30 years.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
She's facing,
For
it's a
bong
felony
water.
for bong water.
I mean, that's where like common sense
It's-
has to dictate. Like, who's the DA? Like you got to go. Come on, stop. This is absurd. Like, you're
It's a
in
waste
judge.
of
You gotta-
resources.
Yes.
When everything else is
Yeah.
You
decriminalized.
got all kinds of craziness going on, lawlessness, and you worried about that?
well, a little bong water.
Yeah,
I
bong
mean,
water.
give me a break.
Bong water ain't doing nothing to you, all right?
Yeah.
Also, no, Cuz is absolutely right. But also, why wouldn't you think dumping the water? Like, because like imagine
I
if
don't
like
know.
you spill it in your
I don't know
car.
why she's running around with bong water, driving around with a full bong in her car.
Dump that.
Yeah.
I mean, stupidity is one thing.
So heads up if you're traveling to Minnesota.
No bong water.
I saw this from the weekend. It was a hot dog down in Baltimore.
Okay.
Crab mac and cheese hot dog.
I think I'm in.
There's a look at it.
I'm
Chunks
in.
of the crab, some mac and cheese.
I'd eat that.
I love crabs. I love mac and cheese, and I love hot dog. I think I'm in.
I'm out.
Yeah,
I don't go near that.
Yeah, I don't mess with that either.
Yeah,
I
I
would
don't
eat that.
First of all, I don't like mac and cheese, so no, I'm out.
What the mac and cheese?
No.
You don't like mac and cheese?
No,
Oh,
I mean, I guess we could have seen that coming, right?
no.
I love mac and cheese.
Yeah, I love mac and cheese.
I do
Crabs.
not.
Psychos
Get the
don't like
box.
mac and cheese.
No,
You really?
I don't. I
Wait.
skeeve it.
Do the kids eat
Moscow
it?
likes it. Anthony does not.
Really?
Moscow likes it, and he asked me to make it for him, and it's against my. I do it, but it's against my policy because you're ruining macaroni.
How do you feel about fettuccine alfredo?
It's not. First of all, it's not Italian. They don't. You can't find that anywhere in Italy. It's a horrible thing.
I'm not a fan of the alfredo either.
All right.
And by the way, you do a dog. The dog and the crab, like dog is a
It's
junk
Maryland.
item. The crab meat is a good item. That doesn't go.
You can't class it
Even
up.
if you had,
Wait, even on the fries, you won't do it?
I'd be honest with you. I don't like the crab meat on fries.
I'm not a crab meat on fries.
Oh,
fan.
that sounds good.
I know a lot of
It
people do
smells
it.
good when it comes out.
Like the Old Bay's one thing, like the chicken
Yeah,
feet
well, that's,
seasoning.
yeah, it's a
But
season.
other people do the real crab meat on it.
Yep.
I don't like that.
Do you like a lobster roll?
No,
yeah. Me
You don't like
neither.
the lobster roll?
I don't.
Oh, I love lobster rolls.
Yeah, I don't.
They're
never
good.
I
had
don't
one.
like mayonnaise.
It looks good.
Yeah, they're really good.
Don't they put mayo on that?
It's mayo. It's mayo,
Yeah,
lettuce, and a hot dog bun.
I've seen it with like they
I don't like mayo, so
they
I'm
like
out.
I've seen where they cut it up, lather in butter, and then put it on the little
yeah.
bun.
I mean, there's different
Plus,
ways
I
you can do it.
don't get the lobster is a beautiful delicacy, and you're going to put it on a roll
Is that a New England thing?
on bread? Yeah, it is.
Do you know
well,
they
there
used
you
to
go.
give,
That's the other thing. Like you're messing up. Like it doesn't belong on bread.
you know, way back in the day, they used to give prisoners lobsters. That's what they would eat in prison.
What?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. They
Yeah,
didn't
well.
look at lobster as like this delicacy food. So they was like junk food.
Oh, that's
So they would give it to
crazy.
prisoners
Wow.
like in the way back in the day.
Now you know.
I got to give you. You talked about my love of the bars. This is one of the things I love about the bars. They form a little community. You know, your local pub. So I just put out this morning before I came in about this water heater on Facebook. If anyone knew someone who could do an installation, and I get my boy Sean McDermott, who hangs out at the local pub with me.
I know Sean McDermott.
He flips houses. He's like, I got you. I'll come over this afternoon and put one in for you.
Oh, that's
Oh,
awesome.
wow.
How good is that?
That's
That's what the
fantastic.
pub's all about, man. That's the little community at the local pub. I love it.
That's
Pub
beautiful.
life.
Yoda McDermott.
Yeah.
Love that.
Give him a
Puts the
little
bills
yo.
and he's putting it in your water heater.
Yeah, man, he's busy. He's got great time management skills. I don't know how he finds the time to work on houses and
That's awesome.
scheme defenses.
No, I'm in on the pub. The pub community's a
Yeah,
nice
there's
community.
somebody knows somebody at the pub.
Oh yeah.
Usually find when we were kids, my uncle would find like bootleg Atari games. You know, they'd always walk in the pub with
Oh, dude.
a box that fell off the truck.
Back in the day when they had like movie tapes, like VHS
Oh,
tapes.
yeah. Oh, the guys would go through.
Oh, there was all kinds of stuff you could get.
They'd be like, sketchy quality, but then when it was like award season, they'd get the screener copies, and man, it was beautiful. $5 for the movies.
It's not out yet on video.
Yes.
Yeah, the screeners. Classic. Absolutely classic. The bootleg is the best.
Yeah.
I like
All
it.
right, that's all I
That's good stuff. All right. Well, that's going to do it for us today. We'll
That was good. I mean, a little disappointing with Frazier today.
I'm a lot disappointed in Andrew.
Hey,
And
now.
even JP to some extent, too. These guys, they have not saw. You know what? I don't think they've saw.
Can you imagine being one of your worst losses is the year after a Super Bowl victory?
Or the
No,
Super Bowl,
what I
right?
said was I would take the year after Super Bowl loss over that Super Bowl loss that he's talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I would take.
I wouldn't do that. The Super Bowl is bigger than that.
Because like when
It's not about as big as it is. It's about the moment of heartbreak. That loss is, you're wrong, is completely benign. Like, I don't even think about that loss.
the potential of a dynasty, back-to-back Super
They weren't
Bowls.
not being
You're
dynasty.
greedy.
We would have
Greedy after
beaten,
one win.
We would have beaten those Rams, and that Super Bowl was terrible. That Rams and Patriots Super Bowl,
Dude, you can't listen. I don't know, maybe people look at it. I mean, they just broke a 50-year drought of a Super
get
Bowl.
that.
Like, whatever happened, it's lost in the euphoria from that lasted.
2018 divisional loss is harder for me than the 2023 Super Bowl.
I got to go Frazier on that one, but your
I gotta
Father's
win.
Day over Frazier.
Well, what did we learn today? If you see Frazier on the golf course, man, speed it up.
Yeah,
Let's get
come
through
on,
the shot
TikTok.
clock. He wants a shot clock in golf.
Can you imagine him walking?
I think Rory's round was like
Could I play
4 hours
through?
and 40 minutes.
Can I play through?
Yeah, he's trying to do a quicker round than Bryson and Rory yesterday.
Hey,
on.
man.
Do
Come
not
on.
make him wait.
All right.
We all silly like the mayor.